I'm genuinely not an unboxer or someone who unboxes stuff on YouTube regularly. I'm actually kind of a Let's Player. But honestly, ever since I got this, I've kind of been waiting to unbox it on the channel. That's the, if I can get a good shot of this without a shine, the Speed Duel Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Duel Academy box. This is something that I'm really excited about, like so excited about, because it's pure nostalgia for me. I was a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever since I was a kid. I didn't really get past the Synchro Summon era of Yu-Gi-Oh! But that's just because the scene in my city wasn't as big as it is in other cities or other towns. You probably find a bigger city or a bigger scene in bigger cities, but for me, there used to be a scene where people would play games together and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Together, but not anymore because our local card shop closed down. And I think it was even before the pandemic it closed down because there wasn't as much people buying cards as you think there would be in a small town. But speed duels to me are a really exciting concept. I've been collecting all the speed duel cards I can. I bought multiple boxes. I haven't missed a release of speed duel cards or booster packs or booster boxes or structure decks since it began because it is just such an exciting concept to me. If you don't know what speed duels are, it's basically a minimized format of Yu-Gi-Oh! Designed to have duels that are quicker, but also duels that are closer to the anime as well. What I mean by that is there's 4,000 life points. You only have the main cards really from every deck, like the main character cards, like whether it be Dark Magician Girl, or cards that you want to play as well. So it's kind of interesting to me to see this from this perspective and play the game from this perspective too. There's some characters on this box as well that I don't recognize completely. I know this guy, but this guy, I think I stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX when I went to secondary school, not because I thought it was uncool, but because I got home at 4 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock. So the show was already over by the time I got home. But of course, we have Jaden on the cover as well. We have also Zane, Chaz, my favorite character in all of Yu-Gi-Oh!, and Alexis. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was when Yu-Gi-Oh! Got really exciting for me and I started to get really good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Because the booster packs really allowed you to do so. I'm going to open this, and how I'm going to do it is I'm going to look through the cards, talk about the cards, show off some cards that I really like. Let's do this. I have a cut on my face. This is already starting off really well. I'm trying out a new mic today, so if it doesn't sound too good, I'm going to work on it. Not using my usual mic. Yeah, it's actually like super pretty. Super pretty. So in this, there's going to be 8 ready-to-play decks. It says on the back as well, 20 skill cards, 8 secret rare cards, and more. There's Jaden Yuki's deck, Aster Phoenix's the deck which has Destiny Heroes, Chaz Princeton, Ojama cards and friends, Velian Crowler, Ancient Gears of course, Alexis Rhodes, Cyber Girls, Jesse Anderson, Crystal Beasts, Zane Truesdale, of course, the Cyber style, which I'm very curious as to what cards are going to be in that actually. If it's going to be as efficient as Zane's deck usually would be, or if it's going to stick with the trend of being closer to the anime. And Axel Brody, which is the Volcanic cards. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're starting off with like kind of a cluster. But they're giving out these duel mats, which to me I loved as a kid because I had tons of them. And I used to love using them. I wasn't as fancy as other kids. I didn't have sleeves for my cards. I know it's kind of sacrilegious, but like I couldn't afford them. Even though they're pretty cheap, I'd rather buy a booster pack than buy sleeves. That's the way I was. Let's take a look at these duel mats actually before we do anything. I probably should have a second camera for this, but like I don't got a second camera. Well, I do have a second camera, but it's set up for some. Oh my god. There's a deck list, but I'm not going to look at it. I don't want to look at the deck list. Okay. So there's like Jaden there. There's the boys. There's Flame Wingman. I always saw one of Jaden's biggest rival not as being Chaz, but as being Aster. Personally, that's the way I saw it anyway. We'll put these to the side as well because we don't need these 4 things anyway. You can tell I'm like not used to doing this. Look at this here. Hydrogeddon in ultra rare is pretty freaking cool. I don't know if it's ultra rare. I never really cared about rarity. I wasn't really a collector in that sense. I just like looking at the cards and using the cards. Okay, so we'll go through all of these. So we have Hydrogeddon, which is a cool card. Rare Polymerization, which was so hard to get as a kid for some reason. I never had one of these. Like, it was so hard to get. I used Future Fusion all the time. Destiny Hero Plasma. which is another pretty cool card. If I can get it to focus there, that'd be really cool. How do I get this to focus? Do I do this? It just won't focus. Cyber Blader. This is nostalgic for me. I always wanted to see Alexis Rhodes' cards, or to have Alexis Rhodes' cards. Floodgate Trap Hole. Ojama King, another fantastic card, like just like in terms of design. You can kind of see it there, big boy. Flame Wingman, probably like the Jaden's. Well, I think Neos is probably Jaden's more Dark Magician at this point, but I feel like this is the card that like was used constantly for Jaden's victories, because it's really good. It actually is really good. And Volcanic Rocket, which I guess is Brody's. Is that what they called him? Brody, your card is ready. Interesting. Cool. So we have this piece of cardboard. It's nice cardboard. We have 4 sets of cards in here. First of all, I'm gonna open up this because it's hard not to like feel like crying looking at this, because this was such a fun era for me and such a fun time. And there's no shame in looking back at stuff like this and still feeling pretty good about it, because it was a very carefree time. Every evening I come home and I make a new Yu-Gi-Oh card deck. And then I remember one time I started doing Elemental Heroes, and then all of a sudden I stopped making a new deck every day, and I just made a really efficient Elemental Hero deck. And I feel like that's when the love of Yu-Gi-Oh kind of drained from me a little bit. Even though I've loved Yu-Gi-Oh forever, I still watch the show all the time. I'm really bad at opening these, oh my god. Editor, who is me? Cut this for time. Pretend I'm really good at opening this, please. Thank you, editor. But I think it was just like, I love the idea of making a new deck every day. I'd lose a lot, but I'd love it. And then when I had the same deck all the time, I won a lot, but it wasn't as fun. I like the uphill battle. Okay, let's get as much cards as we can here. Okay, so we have, of course, like these are Dr. Crowler's cards. There's Ancient Gear Golem. There's Mechanicalizer, Giant Rat, the Trojan Horse, Dekochi, the Battle Locomotive, Ancient Gear Beast. Look at this. Look at that. It's hard to see it with my camera setup. I'll try and do better next time, guys, okay? Ancient Gear Soldier, Ancient Gear Engineer, Ancient Gear Knight, Ancient Gear Gadget. There's stuff like Ancient Gear Castle and Gear Town here, Double Cyclone, Card Advance, Metal Morph, Statue of the Wicked, Damage Condenser, and Miniaturize. Again, not. It's exactly what you expect Dr. Crowler to have. And I think what's so cool about that is that, like, they stick very closely to what the anime is, and that's all I can really ask for. Let's put Crowler's deck to the side here for a second. This is designed so you can just play with your friends, because they want more people playing speed duels. Blade Skater, so this is Alexis Rhodes' deck then? Is it? DD Warrior Lady, yeah. Warrior Lady Wasteland, Etoile Cyber Tutu. Oh my god, Cyber Tutu's design is absolutely like fantastic. It's one of my favorite designs. Let's try and lower that for a second. I love this design. If you can kind of see it there. If not, like, you can definitely... I'll try and put it up on the screen. It's one of my favorite designs. Cyber Gymnast and Cyber Prima. Cyber Angel Benten. These cards I don't know, so maybe they came in after I stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh! For that time. These 3 cards. I don't know what they are. And I was big into Alexis Rhodes as well. I thought she was like... I think she could have been a lot more, but I don't think they had ideas for her there. Warrior Turn Alive, Ritual Weapon, Machine Angel Ritual, Berserk Scales, Cosmic Cyclone. What does Machine Angel Ritual do? So it can summon any Cyber Angel. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Hollowed Life Barrier, Double Passe, and Jar of Avarice. Nice. Put Alexis's deck to the side. We got Rainbow Dragon. Look at that there. Look at that there. Rainbow Dragon, Crystal Beast, Amethyst Cat, Crystal Beast, Amber Mammoth, Crystal Beast, Ruby, Carbuncle, Crystal Beast, Emerald Tortoise, Crystal Beast, Topaz Tiger, Crystal Beast, Cobalt Eagle, Crystal Beast, Sapphire Pegasus. Basically all the Crystal Beast cards. These were crazy to me as a teenager and as an adult. Like all of them were just nuts to me because like the idea of like having to, I wasn't patient enough to use them at all. Ancient City, Rare Value, Crystal Blessing, Crystal Promise, Crystal Release, Crystal Tree, Crystal Raigeki. Send 1 Crystal Beast card from your, from your spell and trap zone to the graveyard. Then target 1 card from your opponent's controls and destroy that target. Yeah. Rainbow Life, another fantastic design. Just really good design on that card. I do have a cut on my face. Why didn't you tell me? Rainbow Gravity, Gravel Storm, and Crystal Conclave, another fantastic design as well. Again, if there's some really fantastic designs, I want to show them off for sure. If you guys can see them there. Okay, so that would be, what's his face? Blue Boy's deck. Here it doesn't look like a deck because there's, it seems like we're apparently going to get a bunch of fusion cards in here, which like is kind of makes sense because this is when fusion became massive. Fusion became gigantic when all this happened. Get off me paper there. Thank you, thank you. So we have Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, Elemental Hero. What is this paper doing? You okay? Thunder Giant, Rampart Blaster, Steam Healer, Dark Bright, Plasma Vice, Destiny and Dragon, Destiny Hero Dangerous, Ojama King, VW Tiger Catapult, Ojama Knight, which is awesome. Look at this. This little cartoon character, Ojama Knight. Look at that right there. Look at it right there. Look at it right there. Hard to actually get this in focus for you. Cyberblader, another amazing design. One of my favorites actually of all time. Cyber End Dragon and Chimera Tech Overdragon, 2 of my favorite cards of all time. Now, will they have 3 Cyber Dragons in here though? Because if they don't, then you just can't use these. You're gonna have to buy 2 boxes or 2 more boxes. But who would do something like that? Who would buy 2 more boxes? Well, no, we're not unboxing the 2 over there. Big Koala, another great design. Big Koala always impressed me because it's 2,700 attack, and being able to summon Master of Oz was always very good. We didn't get Master of Oz, did we? Because I have Master of Oz, but... what's interesting about Speed Duel rules, official rules, you can use Speed Duel cards in normal duels, but you can't use normal cards in Speed Duels, which makes sense. They have Des Kangaroos here, Gyroid. That's a bit of an insult. Cyrus had the cards, the Vehicroid, or the vehicle cards, like this. And he's not included in here, which is really kind of silly. That you would include other characters over him. I don't know, that's very silly to me. Hydrogeddon. And Bastion's not here. Like, Bastion's not here. Like, there's a bunch of people I would have included first, personally. Rainbow Dark Dragon, Black Brachios, Toon Ancient Gear Golem, another real awesome card. And the meta, which is Sphere Karibo. When an opponent declares an attack, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, change the attack monster to defense position. When the ritual summon, you can banish this card from the graveyard and as one, oh, so it's like, it's like a substitute for ritual summon, which was the meta for a while because ritual cards became big again. Master of Oz. This is an interesting card here because I get why they put it in here. First of all, Master of Oz is a big, gigantic kangaroo koala. 4,200 attack, I believe, yeah. VWXYZ Dragon Catapult. Love this card. Love it to pieces, but to fully summon this, you'll need other cards for this that are not in this set, which makes sense. They do that sometimes. You can get them from a previous booster. I don't know what booster box was, but I have them, so it's fine with me. Book of the Moon, Fusion Weapon, Mogi Mogi Smackdown, Crystal Beacon, Ojama Country, Advanced Dark, Rising Energy, Justy Break, and Full Gate Trap Hole. So there's a bunch of extra cards, that's fine. Fair enough. Then, oh, we're opening that last. I saw the Cyber Dragon, I was like, we're opening that last. Because now, we have Elemental Hero Avion on the cover, which is exciting for me as well, because again, I was a big into Elemental Heroes and stuff. Editor, make it look like I opened this really quickly. Thank you, me. I won't do that. I'm gonna make it look like I know you can open from the middle, but like I don't know how to do it with confidence and not look like a fool on camera. That's just how I see it anyway. So, Element Hero Avion, Element Hero Burstinatrix. Again, I love the Element Hero designs. I think they're really cool. Element Hero Clayman, Sparkman, Goddess of the Third Eye, Winged Karibo, Rottweiler, Bubbleman, Blade Edge, Wildheart, Elemental Necroshade. There's no Neos, which makes me think that they're not doing Neos cards until maybe another booster box. Maybe we will get some more support for this. Polarization, which of course you need that. Fusion Stage, Reinforcements to the Army, Skyscraper, and Fusion Recovery, All Righteous Justice. Negate Attack, which is a classic design, but I always really liked it. I always really liked the classic design of that. Hero Signal, Destiny Hero Plasma, Destiny Hero Doom Lord, which are basically meant to be the counteracting to Jaden's, we'll put Jaden's deck to the side. To Jaden's Elemental Heroes, Destiny Heroes were like the counter to that, which was always very cool. And to me, Destiny Hero Diamond Dude was one of the coolest ones as well. And my friend, one of my closest friends, Kieran, would use these cards mostly. Blade Master, Dasher, Fearmonger, Dogma. Fearmonger I think people are going to want to see, for sure. Fearmonger. Malicious, 2 Maliciouses, and a Destiny Hero Dark Angel. Polarization, of course, Reinforcements of the Army, Fusion Sword, Dark City. Oh, it's so cool. It's such a cool card. Look at that. If Destiny Hero monster attacks an opponent with a higher attack, the attacking monster gains 1000 attack during damage calculation only. Kind of like Skyscraper for Jaden. Over Destiny, Night Beam, Destiny Single, D-Chain, and D-Counter. Now, the only deck that matters, Chaz Princeton, who I was always obsessed with as a kid. Of course, he has the Ojama cards, Ojama Green, Ojama Black, and Ojama Yellow. Found these cards. I believe found Ojama Yellow at the very least, when he was stranded on an ice island. And he was forced to learn how to use bad cards to his advantage, because all along he was using brute strength, and finding the strength to use bad cards, but actually using strategic cards was really cool. The armed dragons being put in here is actually very, very cool. Chaz's deck was always very cool. I thought that he was the true hero of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Just because his story was way more interesting to me, because it's about a kid who was kind of a spoiled brat who became one of the most the best duelists in the world, just from being knocked down again and again. Ojama Red and Ojama Blue, more great designs. Polarization, Ojama Delta Hurricane, Oja Magic, Oja Match, which is look at this design as well. Really great. The Grave of Enkindling, Super Rush Recklessly, Spike Shield with Chain, and Wall of Disruption. Really cool Chaz deck. Really cool Chad deck, let's be honest. The Virgin Jaden versus the Chaz. He's not called that in the Japanese sub. I watched it on Radio Telefiche Aaron 2. Do you think they were going to be do you think a bunch of Irish movie producers or TV producers are going to be like, sure, get the sub? No, they were put whatever's cartoonish on. Let's get up to all these here. So we have Cyber Dragon, 1 Cyber Dragon, which is exactly why you need to buy more boxes of these to be able to summon Cyber End Dragon. Hunter Dragon, or just 2. Actually, you could summon with 2. Because you have, actually, we wouldn't even need 2. Proto Cyber Dragon. Because when Proto Cyber Dragon, this card becomes Cyber Dragon when it's on the field. You can put this on the field, then fuse in the first the first turn maybe. Cyber Phoenix, Cyber Dark Horn, Cyber Dark Edge, Cyber Dark Keel. These are weird to me because no one really used these. Well, I didn't use them, but they were a part of Zane Truesdale's deck. Zane was a really cool character, so it makes sense that he'd have those there. Exploder Dragon, Cyber Valley, Cyber Dark Claw. Again, cards I would never use in my actual deck. Polarization, Different Dimension Capsule, and Future Fusion and Overload Fusion. Overload Fusion was Fusion Summon 1 Dark Fusion Machine Monster. By banishing, you have to banish cards to summon it. It's really interesting. Cyber Dark Impact, Trap Jammer, Cyber Shadow Gardener, Straight Flush, Memory Loss, and Cyber Network. Yep. One of my favorite characters. Interestingly enough, because Becomes like a bit of a bad guy, but you should watch the anime to see how that goes. Volcanic Doomfire, Blazing Impachi, Charcoal Impachi, UFO Turtle, Spirit of the Flames, Raging Flame Spirit. Always loved this little design as well. Volcanic Shell, Volcanic Blaster, Volcanic Hammer, Volcanic Rocket, and Royal Firestorm Gears. Salamandra, classic card. Joey Wheeler would use it as well, but it just works. Each fire monster gains 700 attack. Tri-Blaze Accelerator, Wildfire, Mizashuri. When a monster is sent from the field to the graveyard, even during the damage step, target one monster in the field and destroy it. That's so good. Covering Fire, Firewall. Now, after looking at all the decks there, we have, you know, every like single duelist's deck that we got to look at, which is kind of cool. I think what might be fun now, we're going to go through the skill cards. I'm just putting them away. Hi. I don't want to lose them. How was your day? Some special cards over here as well, and there's Chaz's deck as well. Yeah. You're also given a bunch of skill cards to kind of use, because skill cards are basically like you put one in your, like as a master duel kind of thing. And it basically becomes your like the one card you can use as effect per turn or for duel. Here goes something, which is kind of cool. Powerful group of guys. What? Sir, I call that a boy sleepover. While you control one Destiny Hero monster and no other monsters your opponent controls more monsters than you, especially summon one Destiny Hero monster from your hand or deck with a lower level than the monster. Okay. Land of Ojamas. All these are new, by the way. All these are new cards. Ancient Fusion. Cyberblade Fusion, Alexis Rhodes, dude. Crystal's Transcendence. Yeah. So that's Dr. Crowler, another cool little design. Alexis Rhodes, always had a little crush. Crystal Transcendence. Forbidden Cyber Style Technique. Blaze Accelerated Deployment. Right hero of the job, looking into the future. Armed and ready. It's really annoying that there's only one so far of Chaz. Look how cute he is. You probably can't see him very well, but he's very cute. Middle-aged mechs. Machine Angel Ascension with her looking like she's going to kill someone. She probably would. And you have to flip the skill card, yeah, so it, like there has a little thing on the back as well. Rainbow Crystal Collection. Cyberdark Style. Zane looking like a psychopath. We love him for it though. We love our murderous little boy. Volcanic Cannon. Energizing Elements. See what I mean? This is putting these three characters in this. Look at this. Putting them three in the actual freaking box this way is more insulting than not having them in altogether. Look at this. Consumed by Darkness, Land of the Ajamas. Oh, there we go. Powerful Group of Guys is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And there you have it. There is the dual box. I got this for $24.99. Do not buy it in GameStop. It is a ripoff. And I don't usually say stuff like that because I like, you know, I don't want to like damage someone's business. But it's a big major corporation, so maybe like who cares? But it's like silly. Like it's silly how much it costs in GameStop. It costs like $44.99 when you can get it on. And like here's the thing, like I wouldn't usually say buying it on Amazon, but if you want to buy it on Amazon, it's like €24 or £24. If you want to buy it in a local card shop, maybe like Magic Madhouse or Card Crazy or Crazy Cards, you could probably get it for a lot cheaper too. I got both my boxes for €50 for both. And the third one that's coming on the way now is €24 as well. Honestly, like that's the best value you can get. Just don't buy it in GameStop. $44.99 is really expensive for something for something that like it's the same every box. It's not like you're getting random chances to get like a bunch of rare cards. Everyone's gonna have the same cards. Everyone's gonna have the same list of cards. So it's like you're just paying for nothing extra, nothing special. But that was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Academy box for speed duels. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's probably very self-indulgent to me if you're, you know, watching this channel for Let's Plays. But it's something I kind of wanted to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, you can let me know. And if you'd like to see more videos with my face, let me know. I'm also gonna improve the quality of the microphone and try and like do better with it. Right now I'm just trying my best. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.